places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Sooners ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Brings into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's got it again. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around. He's really proven to be a great back. And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back.
Maybe a crease. That's the tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, running back on the move. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. It's complete to the right. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to Robinson. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Keeps it on first down. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man, it's Mateer. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Under fire. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And now on second down for this offense. Handoff for Frazier. Good, solid tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking downfield is Stockton. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have... a little bit shorter distance to work with here. And just when you think the defense had forced a field goal try, a devastating mistake like this gives new life to the offense. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a
really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it. Here's a little room there. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Excellent pass by the back on the option. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Georgia.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Sategna. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game, and we're here late in the second quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Mateer. A little release to the back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third and 6 yards to go. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Sets up the screen. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down.
That's just a great job by the defense, winning early in the drive to set up a third and long situation, and then they're just playing back. They're making sure they keep the football in front of them, they make the tackle, and they now set up fourth down.
They boot it away. All the way back to his 5-yard line. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Special teams proving to be special. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
To the air, it's Mateer. That's caught. It's Robinson.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Wants to throw it again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. There is a flag on the field, so let's see if this guy's going to get another shot at it.
Number 91 on the field goal.
And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 15 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Crimson Tide who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Fights off a defender. Another broken tackle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
Here's a give to Robinson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And it's incomplete on third down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Hunt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. To the air, it's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Finds his big tight end. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Frazier again. And they swarm him under.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Trying to run, it's Frazier. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is fourth down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's got the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium, and on that fourth down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. At the 40, there he goes. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The give on the inside. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means...
Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the...
This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Minute and a half to go, and to have a chance, they have to recover this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get...
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Bulldog! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On target. Can't get him to the ground. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Got him downfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Swings it out to the flat. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Mateer. Setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The idea, make it a one-possession game. And they can get it to a one-score game here, but they'll still need the ball back. Splits the uprights right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's able to grab the football and the hands team gets the job done. He's at the 10. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense and probably a knockout punch. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher.